Welcome to Words of Wisdom and Guidance. How are you today? I hope you are well. It's the end of the week. Woohoo! How's your week been? Well, if you are only seeing me for the first time so far this week, we've had some miracles and blessings and interesting things coming around, and we've had to be strong, and we've had to recognize our own magnificence and our beauty, and we have had to stay focused and staying on our path this week. So we are being prepared. This transformation is still in period time. We are still here. So let us keep going. Let's stay strong with this. And today I was very much called to have a little bit of a lighter feel of the energy, because I was thinking I'm going to just ask for guidance. What about for this weekend? What is coming for us this weekend? If you don't see me again this weekend, if I don't do another reading, at least you'll have a little bit of guidance for your weekend. So what is the weekend bringing us? That's what we're going to be asking. And when I sort of thought about that and what have you, I immediately was told to get the Raise Your Vibration books. We're going to get a vibe, definitely. I have also got the Quantum Leap, the Quantum Oracle, Quantum Leap. Funny how I said that. So maybe this weekend, that's where we will find that quantum leap into the next stepping stone, the next rung on the ladder, the next off the bridge you go. That's what we're thinking this weekend. So it's the quantum leap. We've also got my little, what are these beautiful empathic soul tarot cards. I love these little cards because they're quite fun, they're bright. I just felt like them today as well. So it's about having that sort of lightheartedness, really, that higher vibration. And I've also got the cosmic insights as well, just to ask some final questions towards the end of this reading that we might need. So they're there. They are being charged with my crystals as we speak. Okay, so they are being charged as we speak. But we've definitely got the Inner Temple Oracle Significator card to begin with, to give us our step, okay, our guidance. Oh, that energy's coming. That's beautiful. Okay, let's start then with our first thing. And tomorrow, of course, is a portal day. The 6/6 portal is tomorrow. So I will be doing a 6/6 reading. I know that. But I'll probably use my Priestess Oracle cards and the Trust cards. I'll probably do something like that. But anyway, right now we're thinking for the weekend, in case you don't get to see tomorrow's. But if you don't get to see a reading or whatever tomorrow, be mindful of the fact that it is a portal again tomorrow, 6/6 portal. And when we think about 66, of course, 66 is about the reflection, the guidance, being brought to light, something being brought to light. And also it's about, you know, really seeing the truth of something, truth of who you are, the truth, your magnificence, the truth of your, you know, really being very, very strong in your conviction. That's what I was just getting. So feel that as it, take as it resonates, feel as you might, but positive, sincere and friendly is our message today. So there it is. Positive, sincere, the sincerity, who you are, the sincerity of what it is that you want to do. You know, just trusting so much in the soul path, especially if we are being given that quantum leap over the weekend. So see how you feel. Ultimate happiness is wisdom. Okay, so clear guidance for us. Ultimate happiness is wisdom. Absolutely. That wisdom, when we sort of feel into another sort of space, it is about tapping into that intuitive guidance, that wisdom of what it is I should be doing, saying, going towards, whatever it might be that you know you'll be sort of given that opportunity this weekend. So there's definitely an opportunity coming. Let's see what the guidance is with the vibe book as well. We ask Spirit, please, for this weekend, can we have some guidance? Can we start with the vibe? What is the vibe? Interesting. Ground. So it is about grounding ourselves. And my TikTok reading this morning also, ground. Root chakra, very important. Ground yourself. Walk in nature. Be one with nature. Making sure you're grounding. That energy is suddenly boiling. I'm going to have to take this off. Hang on. Sorry, excuse me about that. Oof. I'm feeling a bit of phoenix energy. Can you see I've gone a bit red? Yeah, I'm feeling this energy, this very strong energy. So ground yourself, your base chakra, the root chakra, root support. It represents our backbone, our way of asserting our right to be on planet Earth. Traditionally, it is said to be red when it's in balance. So when our base chakra is in alignment, we'll feel safe, strong, and rooted. So there we are, safe, strong, and rooted, positive, sincere, friendly. That is very much coming through. All right. If you were building a house on unsteady ground, the house would also be unsteady. So on an energetic level, this is the chakra that provides a firm foundation that allows our vibration to rise up. So you will be asked to do that this weekend in some way. So make sure that you are positive, sincere, friendly, keeping that vibration high. Do not be spiraling downwards. Don't go into any negative thoughts, old patterns, behaviors. Make sure that you keep it a very strong foundation this weekend. If you want to bring strength and balance in this space, you need to look at the aspects of your life that govern your sense of safety and security. All the lessons in this section are dedicated to that. So we're going with vibe 8. First of all, you are safe. You have answered the call to leave this earth in a better state than you came when you came to it. It's ultimately what you're raising. Your vibration is all about. What does this have to do with feeling safe? If you are feeling unsafe in yourself, your world can reflect this. You may find yourself in circumstances or situations that echo this feeling. This can be extremely difficult to shake, especially if you have been subjected to a difficult start in life or a lifestyle that has chipped away at your self-worth. And it was very interesting because this morning I have on my mirror, I have my belief little mantra, and I was reading it out because I was thinking about this eye problem that I have and how important it is for me to see very clearly, what is this that Spirit is giving me to really recognize? Why am I getting this situation? And healing your body, you've got to look a little bit in a lighter spiritual sense to say, right, I need to actually recognize who I am. I need to recognize my worth. I need to be positive, yeah? So it's self-worth right now, but you have been called here, and today's message from the universe is simple and clear. You deserve to feel safe. All that you do for yourself is what you offer up to the world. Therefore, feeling safe and experiencing safety is a purposeful mission. Feeling safe creates a wave of healing and change that washes over your world. And bit by bit, this can contribute to greater healing. In order to move to a safe place, you have to acknowledge all the fears that you have. Taking time to feel them out allows you to recognize that feelings are just feelings and they don't have to be your truth. You can change the narrative. This isn't about avoidance. This is about recognition. Feel how you need to feel before working on how you want to feel. The way to overcome your fears is to remember that even though you can be hurt emotionally or physically, the real you can never be tarnished. Your soul is eternal and unbreakable. Let that be the light that guides you to safety. Wow. Beautiful. So your vibe of the day, there is no place safer for me than my body. My body is the home of my soul. Wow. My outer self is a reflection of my inner self. My soul is the true and real aspects of myself, and it can never be broken, tarnished, or damaged. My soul is healed and whole. Today I claim my safety because the light of my soul shines within a light of protection. I am safe. That's on page 81 to finish off. So, of course, that's a 9. So that's our beautiful completion. We're rounding. I feel like I want to say we're rounding ourselves off in some way. I was kind of thinking about that when I was doing my my YouTube podcast, and I was putting on some pictures for the graphics, and I was rounding the corners on everything. I keep doing that. So I feel like this is what we're sort of molding ourselves almost. We're becoming this holistic vision, or version, I should say, of ourselves. So be very wise to that feeling of being really happy. And what does that entail? It's physical happiness. So your body needs to feel good. It's emotional happiness. So you need to feel that positivity, that lightness, that within you. And it is our mental happiness. But it's mind, body, soul. So our soul must feel happy. And how do we do that? We connect with ourselves. We make sure that our inner child is happy and playful and having a bit of fun. Bring out that joy within yourself. So that is our message, obviously, for this weekend. That's beautiful. So positive, sincere, and friendly. Positive, sincere, and friendly. Think of those 3 words and see how they relate. How do you feel about them? When you say that, how do you feel? What happens emotionally? What happens within your body? Okay, when you think about being friendly, for example, or when you think about being positive right now. So that's the picture. All right, well, there we go. Thank you for that. Let us see then what our beautiful Inner Temple Oracle card is going to give us today as our main guidance, our significator guidance, as we go into the weekend. For the weekend, what is our guidance, please, Spirit? If you could give us that would be amazing. Let's go. What is it for us? What is our guidance, please? 1 card we want, our main card. Oh, okay, well, we have 3. I'm not going to argue because they kind of came out together, the 3 of them, and I can't see what they are. So we are going to have to take the 3. We don't often get asked for 3, but sometimes we do. And the power of 3 is very important. We've got simplicity. Now, yesterday we got simplicity. Was it yesterday with the soul coaching? But that's all the day before. But simplicity, quite important. Oh, there it is. That was weird. I actually thought this was the simplicity card. It's unhookable. That's crazy. Am I going a bit mad? Anyway, simplicity. I love this beautiful card. I love the rose on it. I really do. And we have the Chamber of Protection, and we also have unhookable. So very clear message for today, for your weekend ahead. Okay, making sure that we protect ourselves, obviously, and who we allow into our world. But it's about also that chamber of protection. We've just talked about this grounding, and making sure our foundation is looked after. So it's about having boundaries as well. We don't want someone to come in now at this stage while we're ready to make our next change, our quantum leap into the next, and someone comes and off balances us and makes us retract or go back to where we once were or whatever. We've done that. So we remember to release. We remember to respond rather than react. We protect ourselves, our self-worth, our inner light. We protect ourselves. And its simplicity is beautiful. I'm going to read this to us now with unhookable. So, first of all, let's talk about the Chamber of Protection. Don't place your attention outside yourself. Focus it within. The more you look to external sources to guide, nourish, validate, or affirm you, the more likely you'll feel off kilter. So that's definitely something we do understand. Draw your strength, your guidance, your truth, your worth from inside. If you draw your sense of safety from outside yourself, you'll forever be defending yourself from the outer world. And this is what that vibe was today. You are safe. Okay, and it is a number 8, which is the infinity symbol. So there we have our connection already and our confirmation from source. Many see energetic protection as a sort of defense, something they need to be wary of. But if you take looking after your sacred space into your own hands, you get to decide who enters it, much like the guard bee, a natural born protector who decides who will enter the sacred space of the hide. So when you've become overstimulated by the energy of other people, and it may, this card can also, appear when you've become overstimulated by the energy of other people, may have been drawing your sense of self from outside rather than within. You know, that person that sort of, you kind of feel like I need to get permission, and it's something you've always done. And then you actually recognize, no, I do not need permission from outside. I need permission for myself. If I keep looking for that external validation, I'm never going to validate myself. The Chamber of Protection is an invitation to resource yourself. You can do this by connecting with Source and the earth. Grounding, okay, and doing whatever you need to do to replenish and take care of your own needs, to give from a place of plenty, not a place of depletion and lack. So positive, sincere, friendly, okay. You're being called to tend your energy, energetically prioritize yourself. Stop feeling like you owe anyone anything more than you owe yourself. Drop the guilt, take personal responsibility, and put your needs first. You get to define what your sacred space is and who is permitted to enter. And that's why we've got unhookable here, because that is time. You know, look at her, she's there with the rainbow and everything else. You're unhookable, light and dark, the guidance is above, you're following that. It's a beautiful card, unhookable. Let's see, unhookable. Unhookable is an activation. So let's do it. Look at the progress you've made. You've arrived. Healing and change are here. We know we've come a long way when those things that once triggered us no longer do. That person, that place, the old story, that family dynamic. So again, protection. Remember this, okay? This weekend, we will be ready for our quantum leap, the whole of us, it seems. After what feels like way too long, all of a sudden what used to knock you off course or send you into a spin no longer does so. So instead of spiraling and giving away your power, you find yourself standing steady, whole and tall. The thing or person that once had power over you no longer does. That wounded part of you has finally healed. And that is so true. We've really got here, and if you've been following me, you know I've been working on this with you. So we're here. Isn't that wonderful? Please make a comment and tell me how far you are, or if you think this is true for you. I'd love to hear. So this card is a celebration of how far you've come. I'm so boiling right now. How far you've come. It honors the path you've taken and the journey you've been on. To be unhookable means you've healed that which once threw you off course. To be unhookable means to stand in your own power. To be unhookable means that you draw your strength from within you. To be unhookable means that your roots are deep and your inner connection is strong. Wow, root chakra all the way. Earth yourself, absolutely. Oh, beautiful. So congratulations, my friend. You've come such a long way. Honor and acknowledge the progress you've made. Celebrate the growth you've achieved. So if you're sitting there going, yes, this reading is for you. It's come for you to give you some beautiful insight and guidance, and congratulations. I honor my inner strength and authority, and I draw my power from deep within. And then we have simplicity, which is the soul inquiry. The days of hustle and burnout must come to an end. There's no sustainable growth waiting for us, only exhaustion, depletion. So release all your time wasting, energy wasting, resource wasting. You'll be rewarded for simplicity, praised for potent authenticity. Be the creative, the human, the mystic, the dreamer. Don't waste seeds. Don't waste the seeds you came here to plant. Peel back the unnecessary outgoings. Keep things potent and free. Your energy, your life force, your love, your time are the most valuable forces. So remember that with your chamber of protection. When somebody comes and starts to try to wobble you off, okay? Remember that. This is how you'll flourish. This is how you'll acquire true wealth. Protect them, treat them like the precious resources they are. This is how you'll receive deep soul satisfaction, and this is how to truly live. So, absolutely wonderful. Don't let anything drain your energy this weekend. Definitely not. We're on our up, my friend. This is beautiful. Okay, Quantum Oracle. Let's see if we can get some more detail. Oh, we have got a couple of foreign cards in there. We don't want you here for me. Thank you. Let us get this. Oof, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So true. We start with a beautiful vibe, number 8. You're safe. We have the chamber of protection. Keep things for you. Simple. You don't need to overthink things, overcomplicate things. No, I just seen the honoring path, and that's twice. Honor this path, my friend. Honor this path. Definitely. What is our guidance for this weekend, my dear spirit team, please? Straight away, playing it safe in reverse. Yes, yes, yes. No longer. Don't need to. Don't need to play it safe. What is this weekend guidance? Unhookable now. Unhookable. You are unhookable. We've got 4 cards on the table. I think that will be it all by the looks of it. Yes. Okay. Okay, one more. Thank you. Anything more? Nope. That's it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. True love on the bottom in reverse. Right. Playing it safe. Playing it safe. It's in reverse. Let's see. We've also got optimism. So look at this beautiful portal, 6-6 portal tomorrow. Stay optimistic. Keep grounded. You can see she's sort of got her arms out, and the sun is almost rising, and she's just receiving. Accept and receive it. Oh, we've got 5 cards. Victim mentality. Great gratitude. And courage. So interesting. Oh, it was in reverse. Yes. So great gratitude and courage. Both of them are in a reverse state. I'm not quite sure why, because I was very optimistic. But then we got victim mentality, and maybe this is what the message is now for you. Maybe some of you need to feel it, need to recognize, because it was so positive of how this unhookable, you've forgotten how far you've come, recognizing what you've done, recognizing how far. This victim mentality is no more. You can see very clearly you're not, this is just a little rope on the end of a bed thing you can lift up and it'll be gone. You are not bound any longer. All of this emotion now is about pouring out. Stay optimistic with it. Let's have a little read about this now, what Spirit is telling us. So first of all, playing it safe is an intention. Number 6. So when this card is reversed, it marks a time of moving on to something or someone new. Perhaps you are making the choice yourself, or perhaps a situation outside yourself is forcing the change, such as a downsizing of your company or a sale of a house. You have the power to break out and make some personal changes as well. Have you been feeling the need to free yourself from a difficult situation or relationship? So the world is opening up for you now. This is the unhookable. You are no longer having to stay in this mentality. Have this optimistic attitude, especially with this portal. It's opening up to you. The world is a wonderful place, and I have all the power and resources I need to make it mine. So stay optimistic. Stay optimistic. Number 1. First card in the book. Okay, it's abundant fruit hangs on trees surrounding a beautiful woman who's looking at this sunrise. Your reality is shifting into a positive direction. And we did have here positive, sincere, and friendly. So positivity is very important for you. Old blocks are falling away. Old blocks, let them fall. Look, let it go. Let it fall. Okay, it's unhookable now. This reveals a much more beneficial mindset than you may have had in the past. Your attitude of optimism ensures that a very bright future, perhaps one you may not have even been expecting, is on its way. So we have got consciousness number 7. So we start with number 1 and then we've got the number 7. It's not the last card, but it near enough is. So the rope falls and it's not reversed. You may have a victim consciousness about a situation you're in, but it is you have the power to untie yourself, to stand up, to take action, to set your boundary, to protect yourself, to know you are unhookable. You've come so far. Okay, your attitude may come from the situation or from a power-hungry person trying to control your life. Your mindset may also be sourced in a story from your past where your power has been stripped away. Either way, you must untie yourself from this negative pattern. Open yourself to the strength of your spirit. And you've got great gratitude here. So it's time to stand up for yourself. And that's also a conscious card as well. So 3 conscious cards. This card in reverse in your spread, it indicates a deep dissatisfaction. You know this is not right. Okay, whatever the cause of this, you absolutely must make the mental shift, focus, appreciation. Mental shift, optimistic, focus it. It's time to move. Wow, this is really important for someone here. Okay, so let this gratitude show. Whatever the cause, you absolutely must make the mental shift. Choose to notice all the present value in your life. And that's what Spirit was trying to tell us with Unhookable and simplicity. The value of who you are. The value, and I said, I've even, was looking at my little belief mantra this morning. Believe, trust in me, trust in you. Know you've got the courage, okay? When you constantly long for what others have, you disregard the joy you could be choosing. So it's time to get your enthusiasm back. Optimistic, yeah? Choose to be grateful at least 12 times a day. Your life will shift from utter frustration to joyous satisfaction. And then we have an energy card, a final card of energy, which also is a number 1. So again, this is important. Number 1. Not events, energy, where is it? Sorry, there it is. Gee, it's like not far from where we were, taking a risk, but we're going to go with the reversal of this. So when the courage card is reversed, it puts you on notice that there is or soon will be an important situation that calls for you to step out of your comfort zone. What did I say? Quantum leap this weekend. So be ready. Get this situation under control. Okay, just be grateful for who you are. Trust in how wonderful you are and how far you've come and all the good things that we've read about already in this reading or last 27 minutes. This may seem frightening to you and you may have been avoiding it for a while, but the time has come for you to challenge yourself. So this card reverse may require no less than radical action. The action you need to take could demand a deep shift within the logistics of your life, like getting a new job or an entirely new career. On the other hand, there may be a more of a personal change required. Immense courage is needed to let go of addictions, drugs, drinking, gambling, or overeating. But you have the power and the courage within you to take significant action. So being happy, what did it say here? The happiness. Ultimate happiness is wisdom. That is what this is telling you. Choices are truly life-changing. Although the battle you're waging may be with yourself, it's worth the effort because you have this courage and strength. Now, Spirit has told us that. So that is beautiful. You have this courage and strength. Lovely cards. Wow. Very good message for the weekend. Beautiful message for the weekend. Let's just pop that there for a minute. Right, okay, let us go with our little Empath Tarot. Just to confirm. Can you confirm, please, for the weekend? This situation, what can we have? The victim mentality, the having gratitude, optimism. courage. We can do this. 8 of Wands. Something's coming in really quickly. Something's coming in really quickly. King of Pentacles in reverse. That's your safety. Okay. Oh, wow. This is a lot. This is a lot. We don't want any more than that. Let's see what we got on the floor as well. Oh, okay. I'm not going to take all of these. This is ridiculous. Right. Page of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the 8 of Pentacles. And the 4 of Swords. And the 10 of Pentacles. All over here by this optimism card. Okay. So let us just read this little story here. Your Page of Cups was in reverse. Okay. And the Queen of Cups, of course, she sits with her emotions. She's a very beautiful queen. So she is sitting with her emotions. But the Page of Cups, pages are often younger energy. Page of Cups, you know, maybe there's something there that they want to give you, a gift, or an emotional gift, something. It could be that you have got a younger energy that could be the one that might try and off balance you, that might try to dim your enthusiasm. But sitting in the Queen of Cups and with your emotional boundaries we talked about, having that boundary, making sure that you can say, absolutely not, it's me, it's my time. I am the one that is worthy. It is ready for me. Because we've also got the 8 of Pentacles. There's something here that it means that you've been working very hard on something. You've been, you know, you're carving out this. You've been sitting a long time with this. And I think it's about time that you actually did take your power back. And you sort of went, no, I'm not interested in that little energy that wants to be a bit naughty. Because we also have the 4 of Swords and then we have the 10 of Pentacles. But it looks quite sad. Okay, the 10 of Pentacles, again, all this beauty, money and all this safety and all this security. But there is the 4 of Swords. So we'll have a little look at that now, just to see that picture with optimism. Okay, so where are we? Cups, cups, cups. We want the cups first. So our little Page of Cups is emotional immaturity. So it's kind of like something is stopping you from expressing yourself. Something or someone, okay? Maybe that's why you're feeling a little bit sad in the sense of this 4 of Swords. So let's just get this 4 of Swords. Our 4 of Swords is about self-care, retreat. You can see here you've sort of, yeah, maybe you know you've got to do this, all right? Because you've been working on something for quite a long time with the 8 of Pentacles. Let's go and get the 8 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords. This card may be a warning that you're working too hard, or it could be this relationship, someone's draining your energy. So be very aware of this right now. We didn't talk about boundaries and staying grounded. Let's just see with our 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles symbolizes the dedication, skill development, mastery. So, you know, relationships could require a lot of time and commitment. The effort you put in will pay off. So you've done a lot to get to where you are now, okay? You're really working hard on yourself and this little person. And it's not wrong in putting a boundary and saying, you know what, it's my turn. The guilt, remember we talked a little bit about that. So someone here needs to hear this right now. And then we have our 10 of Pentacles. Which is legacy, stability, long-term abundance. The relationship is built for long-term, and this may involve planning for the future. Your family may also have a strong influence on who you choose as a partner. Your career path offers long-term stability. It could be building financial wealth. You are now able to create that legacy. It could be the family you were born into or you've created. So something you've been really working on. And I feel like with this, it's about that emotional support. And I feel, you know, I can't get over the look on his face. He looks a little bit miserable, doesn't he? He's got these two little dogs sitting at his feet, and, you know, all this wealth and all this money. It's not nice to not be able to share it with someone. And I feel like maybe this is why this needs to be treated, or it does need to be addressed. And this could be this sort of situation you'll find yourself in over the weekend. We've also got, that came out around this area as well, is the Eight of Wands, which we know can be fast movement, because it sort of came out on top of this playing safe as well. And we've got 3 cards there, so we'll have a little look at this. But we've also got the Five of Cups, and it came out really on this consciousness sort of area with this victim mentality. So let us read the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands, as we know, it represents speed, movement, and swift progress. So this playing safe, remember, we're going out, we're making sure we're leaving now, we're making sure we're going to do what we're supposed to do for ourselves. So that is happening, okay, as we speak. It is this weekend. We've asked for that. Spirit is confirming it. Five of Cups. Can't find my cups. Where are my cups? Oh, Five of Cups. Oh dear goodness me, it's crazy. Just can't seem to get the cups. Where are my cups? Oh, there they are. Five of Cups, okay, is about disappointment. It's about self-pity. So this victim mentality, okay. Now, you could be dealing with someone, this immature energy. Okay, that could be the energy of they're going to express this to you. It could be a breakup. It could be something that you're putting a boundary in. You're not allowing it to unhinge you. I don't know why I'm saying that, but there we are. The idea of sort of this disappointment, this emotional processing, this victim mentality could be you or this person. But you need to address it, okay? It definitely is coming up. Now, over here, we've got a few cards. Let's have a little look at this story over here, where they came out really on top of this sort of playing safe, the intention of freeing yourself, of moving forward, of making sure that you know there is more on the other side of that fence. We've got fireworks going off here. So we've got the Queen of Wands in reverse. The Two of Pentacles, all about that balance. We've also got the Star card in reverse. And we have the Three of Cups in reverse. Now, the Three of Cups, of course, is about celebration and happiness and what have you. But I feel like I need to say, because we've got this little sort of situation that we've got to address over the weekend and what have you, not to say that you're not going to come out, not to say that it's not going to be a very different picture at the end, but when you're processing this or going through this or whatever, you are going to be very aware of, I'm ready to make my move, I'm ready to do what I need to do, but I have this story. So let's have a little look at what that is. The Queen of Wands in reverse. So our Queen of Wands in reverse is a little bit about lacking that confidence, insecurity. So remember, the playing safe card said about taking that leap of faith. You know, Spirit has been saying, unhookable, that you have got all of this. You must trust yourself. You put these boundaries. You've been working really hard on things. So we can't then decide we don't have this confidence, okay? You need to find your courage, and this insecurity, okay? Because the Two of Pentacles is about balance. So be self-assured in who you are in the relationship, okay? But your partner will respect your independence. The Queen is fierce and determined, and people are drawn to her leadership. If you are the Queen, be confident in your power. And I feel that's a very important message for you as you're ready to make this move, this leap, quantum leap, this whatever it might be for you. Doubt may be holding you back. Focus your energy inwards and believe in yourself. Okay, do you need any more confirmation? The Two of Pentacles. Okay, Two of Pentacles is about balance, multitasking, adaptation. So you may be deciding whether you can prioritize the relationship. Okay, so you've got to decide on this. And I think it's something that's going to become very clear. You've been working on yourself. You know your emotional balance. Stay in that. Pentacles, remember, is about safety and stability. And we've talked about staying safe. So this is a very important part now, okay? And when we've got a major arcana like the Star, which is in reverse, it's about the loss of faith. Don't lose that faith, okay? Don't. Trust in this. Spirit was telling us that. Trust in this. Okay, we don't want to lose faith. Do not lose confidence in yourself as you overcome this challenge. And then we have the Three of Cups. They are magic, these cards, I have to just say. The Three of Cups. The Three of Cups in reverse is also about gossip, alone time. So the social scene may be draining you. Take a break. Reconnect with yourself. And it kind of ended up on simplicity. And I think this weekend it's going to be something that you'll want to do. Maybe go walk in nature. Take yourself on a nice long walk. Maybe the weather will take a break and you can go and find yourself a lovely place to go and have a walk. Because the final card I'm looking at is over here. And it came out on top of this great gratitude and courage. Taking that leap of faith, knowing. It's the King of Pentacles. So we have lots of stability, safety, grounding. That is on the table, as well as emotion. And this victim mentality card has got a lot of emotion pouring out, and you do not want to feel that ever again. I know that. So we've got to be very clear on what it is that whatever is going to come and address, you need to address this weekend. So the King of Pentacles, okay, in reverse is about materialism. So status and materialism have become the driving force. You may feel like you are never have enough. So ground your energy. Consider what truly matters. Take yourself somewhere. Remember this unhookable card and how beautiful it was. It's a simple thing now because we're going through a portal. There's a portal opening for you to make a decision, to make an adjustment, I'm hearing. Wow. Okay, very good, beautiful. And at the bottom, judgment. So you are going to make the right decision. Absolutely, you will. Do not worry about it. Do not overthink. Try and remember who you are. Come back to you. That is your boundary. This younger energy needs to recognize, and they will. It's that independence in you that absolutely draws them in to begin with. So trust in that. Trust in what it is going to be brought to you. Okay, I'm hearing, because you will be able to manage it. I am absolutely sweating up a storm. A date night. A date night, my friend. Yes. Okay, let us confirm what is on this table, please. This younger energy, the situation, please, Spirit. If you can, the judgment, what can you give us as guidance, please, with the cosmic insights? Yes, straight on top of that younger energy and the Queen of Wands. You need to be strong here and step into your inner knowing, your inner strength, I'm hearing. Okay, baby, that's it, is it? Okay, anything else? None of them have turned over, interestingly enough. Okay, anything else? Okay, okay. Okay, what? Date night, and the only card that is turned over. How magic is that? How magic is that? So be prepared, because this could be a conversation. Get ready to be wide and dined. This younger energy might be the one that's going to be coming in. But let's have a little look over here at this first card that came out. There's a Mercury retrograde. Now, I've been having a lot of technical issues, I'm not going to lie, right? But this electronic issue, communication issue, there's been something about a communication issue. Maybe you haven't heard from this person in a while, I'm feeling. And it could be someone is expecting, so there could be something to do with a pregnancy. It has come out with the Queen of Cups as well, which is an emotional card. But I feel like this is also about this sort of rebirth, this a rebirth, a change, okay? And it could be that this person's going to talk to you about something to do with something new, a new change, or about a pregnancy, literally. You take what resonates, but that definitely has come out alongside, as well as health. There could have been health issues. So maybe that's what has been the communication problem. Maybe that's what's kept this situation. Now, I'm also hearing, because I was looking at this 8 of Pentacles, and you've been working on something very strongly. Maybe this person has as well, which is why they've had these health issues. But maybe you yourself are overcoming the health issue, the situation, and that might be something that needs to be communicated. Now, we have got on top of our gratitude, there's someone is figuring something out. We've got a liar, but it is in reverse, okay? And we've got gambling. So it came out on top of the King of Pentacles. So there could have been something to do with money, all right? A money issue, a money problem. Possibly reason why there was communication issues, or there could have been something to do with money. Bad finances, something has happened. It kind of makes me feel why it's sort of around this sort of 10 of Pentacles, all this money and what have you. This person wasn't happy. And maybe you yourself have been just sitting and building up your safety, and maybe that's why this person might have to have a conversation with you. So please take what resonates. The idea of be careful of someone sneaky, it is in reverse. So somebody maybe previously was figuring something out and they came across as being a bit sneaky, a bit underhanded. Maybe that's a communication fault that needs to be addressed, and maybe that is something they're going to be talking about on this date night, because I've put it on top of Judgment as well, and it's definitely come out on top of this Courage card that is in reverse. So maybe there is something there that has got to be very clearly addressed. So please take that as it resonates. You will know. I'd love to hear. But yeah, that was the reading. Protect yourself. Remember who you are. Positive, sincere, and friendly. That beauty within you, that light, your guiding light. Just stick with that. Stay in your lane and let this unfold as it's meant to, as it's part of your process for your next quantum leap. So you enjoy it. Try your best. Anyway, I'll see you again real soon. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.